gravity mode.
Hello.
Hey YouTube, this is mrs.motomattman. I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer afternoon. I am out and about on the weekend. Unfortunately, we had a softball tournament this weekend and we did not win the first game, so that means you're done for the day. So my daughter's team was off this weekend, and she was asked to be a sub on an older team just the year above, and we gladly accepted to help the team out. It's another team in our organization, so they needed additional players, so they asked her to sub. We were happy to help out and sub. We were in Pennsylvania for the weekend. So, unfortunately, we lost in the first game this morning. I have my turn signal on. My left one hadn't been working right, and MOTOMATTMAN replaced the bulb and it was working, but I just noticed when I had my blinker on that it was a solid green, so I must be having a problem with that blinker again. So anyway, so we were in Pennsylvania for the weekend for a tournament. If anybody knows where the Titusville area is, that's where we were at. So she had games Friday. She was supposed to have them Saturday, but they got rained out, so it was canceled for the entire day, and so she played again Sunday morning. So one and done. It's bracket play. If you win, you move on to the next round and you get to continue to play, but unfortunately they did not, so we were done for the day. So we are back home getting some stuff done. She has practice tonight with her normal team, so I'm just out on 2 to stretch my legs before it's time to head to practice. So thought I would go ahead and make a short video. I'm sure you've noticed my videos I have not been able to make a lot of content lately just because of all of the softball that we've been doing, and I work Monday through Friday, so typically I try to get out on the weekend, not as much time in the evening. My younger daughter has started 8U, which is 8 and under softball. So typically what we've got going on is MOTOMATTMAN is taking one kid one direction and I'm taking the other kid the other direction. So we are getting a lot of miles in on toting them to games. So, and of course my bike is a single seater and there's no way in heck she would ever ride behind me, especially with all her gear and everything. But anyway, so not getting out on 2 for those nights either. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful summer and getting to spend time on 2 or getting out with the family and enjoying the weather. Boy, you can see, you know, the hay fields and stuff like that haven't been mowed or cut or tedded yet. They're getting tall and getting ready to mow. We've had some rain. Like I said, Saturday was rained out, so it downpoured all day. So now farmers are going to have to wait just a minute before they're able to go ahead and cut the hay. Boy, I keep smelling grass. I'm sorry, it's a distraction. I like the smell of it, but I think because of having the rain and it being the weekend, you got a lot of people out mowing their grass. I forgot to clean my shield. I have old bugs on it. But at least I have my sunglasses on, and I don't have a problem with not having my sunglasses on. I have a clear face shield on today. I've made the mistake of wearing a tinted face shield, but then not having sunglasses on, and my eyes need the sunglasses. So even with a tinted face shield, I like to have the sunglasses on. I am going to make an adjustment. There's nobody behind me. I'm going to make an adjustment to this mirror. Sometimes I notice things get bumped in the garage. Woo! I could have done that better. Like Mr. Motomattman and I need to make arrangements at some point for the girls to go over to the farm or something so that he and I can go out and on a ride together. It's been quite a while since we've ridden together with the COVID and everything, and the kids not having to go to school, so, and obviously school's over, but you know, the kids being home all the time, we have not had time to go out on two together, so it would be kind of nice to set something up so that way he and I can go out and about and take a ride together. So maybe I'll have to work on that, make a plan of that. Boy, you know, sometimes I see videos where people are, you know, saying it's too hot, anything like that for gear. And I'll tell you, I like my jacket. It's got armor, you know, in the back. It's got armor in the elbows, shoulders, everything. I got a lot of armor going on. Okay? But I still feel a lot of air coming through my jacket. So I'm happy to have my armor on. And my gloves. That's the other thing. Some people don't wear gloves in the summertime. I still like to wear my gloves. Again, dressing for the slide, not the ride. I didn't come up with any type of good, interesting, juicy topics before heading out, so it's just going to be another one of those rambling types of conversations, or just some scenery. We might have some downtime on some listening to me as I'm just riding. Horse apples. Did you see the horse apples in the road? This is more of an Amish area, so you got your horse apples in the road. Horse poop. Before coming out on two, the oldest and I, we went ahead and put the horses out so they could get some exercise. Boy, we drove by Pymatuning Lake earlier because, again, we had to drive from Ohio to Pennsylvania, and when we went by at first, it was like, let's see, we left the house at 5:30. It was early, and I was surprised to see that there weren't people out on their boats. But after the game was done and we headed back, there were a whole lot more people out on the boats. A lot of people out on pontoon boats, either just strolling or fishing. So we saw a lot of people out on boats earlier. Now what's funny is when okay, so like I said, it was rained out on Saturday, but we were already halfway there when we got the call that it was rained out. So we had to turn around and come back home. But we of course had already crossed over that lake. I'll have to check that turn signal. Anyway, we had crossed over that lake, so we had to cross back over it. So one of the things that I noticed, and I'm gonna shift down, I just don't think that turn signal is working. Left, left, not right. yesterday on Saturday, we crossed over the lake and there were tons of boats out, tons of people out fishing. Now, the signs I saw when we passed by was that there was no fishing and that all the tournaments had been canceled. But it was misting and it was sprinkling and just real crappy weather on our way there. But you had tons of boats out there, fishing boats, everybody fishing. And then this morning, when it was really nice weather, you didn't have anybody out there at that early in the morning. And we were going by at the same time both days because we had to be there same time both days, Saturday and Sunday. So I was just kind of surprised. And I mean, I'm not an avid, I do know how to fish. Yes, I know how to bait my own worm and everything, but I'm not an avid fisherman where I go out on the boat all the time and fish. So maybe I just don't know the best times to go. Maybe it is when it's raining. I don't know. I always thought that when it was raining, the fish would want to go down into the water versus coming up. So I don't know. That's just my stinking thinking. Destination in mind. I am just out. So I don't really have a place that I'm headed to. Oh, I could have gone there. Sometimes I should think these things ahead. But then again, sometimes it is just kind of nice to just go and not necessarily have a place I'm going. Feels like there's new blacktop through here. Barn. When you don't go places a whole lot, I mean, like, we go grocery shopping and such, and softball tournaments and softball practice and everything, but other than that, I mean, we're not going a whole lot of places, so you don't see a lot of activity of what's going on. I kind of think I'm nosy that way, where I like to see what's going on. People doing different things, different ideas. If you're gonna pass, I'm gonna move over here just in case. Yeah, that's one of those dangerous intersections right there. So you just wanna be watching. Boy, my phone is going nuts. Must be getting a lot of emails or something. Into Middlefield, Amish community. I mean, obviously you've got Yankees here too, just like everywhere, but it has a lot of Amish in this community. Zookki's house. She's not open on Sunday. Amish Kitchen. During COVID, they had picnic tables that they took outside so that way they could still have, they could still have outdoor dining and everything. Great Lakes Outdoor. Again, it's Sunday, so you've got a lot of places that are just plain closed on Sunday. I guess I'm supposed to stop because there's a stop sign. That's a first in a while. Maybe he didn't see me. We'll go with that. Maybe he didn't see me. I'm friendly like that. I like to wave at everybody. Doesn't matter what you're riding. I like to wave at everybody. Sometimes after I've been out riding my bike and then I take the car out and I'm somewhere and people don't wave at me, I take offense to that. Then I realize, oh, I am, I'm driving a cage, so nobody's gonna wave at me. Now, I've been hearing rumors that we may get a Chick-fil-A in Middlefield. They've been having a food truck come here to check out people. Hey, nobody. Okay, one guy. Anyway, they've been having a food truck that's been coming to Middlefield. Chick-fil-A food truck to kind of gauge it to see what kind of business they would do in Middlefield. But of course, today's Sunday, so food truck's not going to be out today. I feel like I'm behind, I'm like between gears. Like I was in third and could have totally been in second instead. goggles on. I thought so. I was looking back there. So back there they have, not like a water park, so to speak, but one of those water playground things where the kids can play. But I wouldn't figure that with COVID that you would be able to do that. So I was just curious if that something like that would be open right now. You know, playgrounds have opened back up. Curious if there were any buggies out today over here at Walmart. Nope. No buggies today. Jam into my music. Nope. I wish I could get like live feedback, you know? Like, what way do you think we should go now? I love this ram mount, but I'm always very cautious just to try to make sure that I get my phone in there securely. I don't want to have any problems. I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody does. All right. Can sometimes be the worst because they're all potholed up. Whee! Oh, Middlefield Police. Maybe I should have stopped at that stop sign. I'll stop at this one. Lane. So it looks like this is going to be a stoplight, just not today. Problem is I can't see anything. Cross traffic doesn't stop. And see, I was gonna go. I can't see real well. right turn signal definitely works. Hey, do you see their little wishing well right there? They got tires on the bottom, painted purple with a little roof on it. Okay. Pretty day. I know, I'm sorry. I'm not much for chit-chatting today. I don't have a whole lot to say. The lighting, I'm having a hard time seeing, and I always double check that I'm actually in neutral. So it's one of those neat things with Chevys. See there his emblem on the back of his tailgate. So with Chevys, you can always like put something special in the crossbars, you know, trotter. Not all of the other brands can you do something like that with. Horse apples. Ooh, that breeze feels good. So there's a church. So they've been an outdoor church for several years. Because they're building their church. Should close that. It's getting blown away. Like I said, I feel like there's new blacktop through here or something recently, and it's got a different feel to it. I don't like different feels like that. Been there for years. Right for something different. I try to take windy roads or roads that have some type of personality so that I'm not just on straight roads all the time. Problem is there's a lot of straight roads. I should have knocked it down one more. Is everybody else as critical on themselves when they ride as I am? I feel like I am sometimes. Thinking I could could have done something differently, been in a different gear, taken a different route. It doesn't really matter. You're out on 2. That's what matters. This is. Maybe we'll take this one. I probably need to let the person behind me know though, because I don't think my left turn signal is working. Hey, there's some gravel. Getting some videos, text message. My best friend, she barrel races. I mean, she ropes cows and does team penning and stuff like that. And we used to barrel race together. But you know, I have kids, and my kids are really into softball. So the traveling and such that we used to do before I had kids doesn't happen. But anyway, we're still close and we still hang out and do stuff, but we don't do the barrel racing, traveling, and I just don't do as much cow work. I'm not a roper. My brother ropes, but it's not really my thing. But anyway, I usually get videos after she's gone and done something, just like I send her videos and pictures of the girls with softball or riding the horses or riding the dirt bikes or riding the bicycles, whatever it may be. Day for a ride. Apparently they went golfing, toting their clubs back home. He must ride. Or maybe those people were headed golfing. I didn't even think about where I was at. Here's a golf course right here. A lot of Amish on this golf course on a regular basis. I've driven by before and commented. especially when like everything else was shut down and golfing was open, and you drive by and you'd see the Amish out there golfing. I mean, the Yankees too, but you'd see the Amish out there golfing too. I wonder if I'm looking to see if I lost that car that's been right behind me or not. I like to be all by myself. Nothing personal. I would rather not have vehicles right up behind me. I'd just rather be out on my own. I mean, it's not like I go slow. I mean, it's not like I'm going 80 or anything, but I'm not going slow. I'd just rather be by myself. Without these cages chasing me down the road. Ooh, butterfly. Boy, the sky sure is pretty today. Not a lot of clouds. Came to our house the other day, and it wasn't in the gray charcoal black van. It was in a like a white van or something, and my youngest was concerned who it was, because it couldn't possibly be Amazon, because they're not in their normal they're not in their normal van. Yes, I'm sure I'm just like everybody else, and I order a lot of stuff online. Find good stuff online, or search for things online. I've got some pink breast cancer awareness ribbon with it's white with the pink breast cancer ribbons on it, and it's for Whitney, for my daughter and her teammates to make. They don't really do a lot with bows. Not saying there's anything wrong with bows, but the things that they put in their hair when they play softball, and not every time, but when they get dressed up, is, you know, they've got the ribbons hanging off of the ponytail, not necessarily like shaped like bows or anything like that, but just coming down from the ponytail holder. Anyway, we are playing in a tournament in July called Hope's Turn at Bat, and it's in regards to, you know, it's a breast cancer awareness tournament. And so the girls will wear pink jerseys, pink socks, and so I got ribbons and such for them, so that way they can put something in their hair too. Sometimes they do, you know, some of the girls do pink eye black, you know, the eye black under your eyes. You can get it in different colors. Our girls wear the eye black in either black, or they also will do blue eye black, which is cool. But some girls get like the pink and wear it for that tournament too. But anyway, that's in a few weeks. But yes, Amazon is going to be bringing that to our house too. But I should probably close it off here. Again, sorry, I didn't have a lot to talk about, but I did take some, I'm gonna move over here because he made a really wide turn. Anyway, I didn't have a lot to talk about, but we did see some different things today, and did get a chance to get out on two, stretch my legs, and enjoy a really nice day. So I hope that you also have had a chance to get out on two, or at least you enjoyed riding along with me today. If you like riding along, be sure to hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications when I do post content. And I apologize yet again that I have had a lot going on and have not had a chance to make a lot of new videos, but doing it today. So I really appreciate you riding along, and I hope you have a great day, great weekend, and be sure to leave a little sparkle everywhere you go.